Welcome back to another installment of Professor Charles's Live. Um, and today we're gonna talk about you. No, it's like no, I'm messing with you guys. But we're gonna talk about doing the unusual. I think this year, and I just want to talk about this, and this is from my experience, there's no one else's experience going on here. But you can leave it in the comments. A lot of us have things figured out, right? So say for instance you're a content creator, right? I think sometimes you have to go the unusual route of doing things. And I know for me, I wasn't the big fan of it at first when I was just like, hey, let me just, promote my channel here, there, elsewhere. And I think me going a very unusual route, I'm still trying to figure out this new tripod, forgive me guys. And I think personally it worked out for me. Me just literally just networking with people that are not necessarily from where I live at. That really worked out in a great way. It actually built some I guess you could say YouTube, I could consider people YouTube peers or friends. Now I'm not saying everybody, you know what I'm saying, but also a support system too. And I think, sometimes a lot of us are so scared to explore other avenues, what really works. And I really do think if I would have just been too stubborn, I would have never ever come across some of these other content creators, also my supporters, because some those people as well. And like I said, that's the reality of it. This year I did some digging in my soul, actually in my soul, to figure out what's next. Because I had dilemmas with just, saying, hey, look, check this out, check that out, in before the pandemic, you know what I'm saying? It was a wonderful experience, you know what I'm saying? But it wasn't the best way to get people to check out the channel and literally comment and actually say what they wanted to say, So I had to go another route with this, And I said, I wonder, you know what I'm saying, when I was actually plugging in and networking with people and just, interacting with people, whether it been through inboxes or comments, I often wonder, like, is this going to work? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes uncertainty is our greatest enemy, you know what I'm saying? Because a lot of us don't like uncertainty. And we're just like, no, get it away from me. No, and you're just like, you have to sometimes go and do the unusual. I'm not saying nothing out of the, super crazy, but just something that will work for what you're trying to do within your own life. You know what I'm saying? And with me having content and putting out content, it opened doors of meeting, coming across new people online. And online, that to me, that was the best thing I could have done. I looked at last year's results. Don't get me wrong, going places was fun, meeting new people was fun. I'm open to adventures. I love adventures. You know what I'm saying? There's nothing wrong going on a good adventure. But the problem was it just wasn't working for me. You know what I'm saying? I was getting results, okay? But not the results that I wanted. You know what I'm saying? I think if I would have been a little bit more curious about it last year until the end of last year, things could have been better, personally. But it's nothing wrong with doing unusual things, guys. I tell people this all the time. If certain things are not working, try something that you normally don't try. It's okay. Step out the realm of normalcy. Welcome to the realm of unnormalcy. Brought to you by. No, let me stop playing with you guys. But literally, I just think sometimes we have to get out of being in the comfort zone. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, I know it's hard for some of you guys, but y'all got to break out of it and do what is needed. You know what I'm saying? if what is not working for you is not working for you, figure out a new route, a new alternative. You know what I'm saying? And I look back and I say, yo, I come across some very cool content creators along my actual, channel and stuff. Now, if I wouldn't have did what I did last year at the end, trust me, I would have never came across people this year, literally. But like I said, it's nothing wrong with doing unusual things, you know what I'm saying? And also I've noticed with my unusual, I've done things that with my content that other people are afraid to try out. I do mukbangs. I do unpopular opinions, you know what I'm saying? And when I looked at my channel, I didn't want my channel to be exactly like everyone else's, you know what I'm saying? Like everyone has their niche, you know what I'm saying? I have some unusual niches now, so that was the other thing, finding my niches, cause at first it was hit or miss. Like one thing could be like, oh yeah, man, I think I got it. Then next moment you're like, oh, I don't have it at all. But the thing is, finding the niches, man. I had to do some unusual videos, you know what I'm saying? Videos that I wasn't really quite wanting to do. At first I didn't want to do mukbangs. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I didn't want to do mukbangs. I'm like, who's gonna watch me want to eat some food? You know what I'm saying? And like I said, it's great that I've done that. You know what I'm saying? I was like, hey, people loved it. People enjoyed it. You know what I'm saying? I actually did gameplay video. You know what I'm saying? I will be back doing gameplay videos. I'm sorry, guys. I did not forget. You know what I'm saying? I just hadn't done gaming. I don't want to jump from game to game. You know what I'm saying? So I will do probably some more Avenger gameplay. Stay with me, rock with me, okay? We're in this together. But yes, so gameplay, and see people enjoy that. People like, yo, dude, when you get a chance to do another gameplay video, of course. You know what I'm saying? It was unusual because originally my channel, I was doing skits, I was doing story time, movie reviews, TV show reviews. Those are coming back too, by the way, okay? I have not forgotten about those things, okay? But like I said, the unusual works, unpopular opinions, people like that I see, you know what I'm saying? It's good to see people talk on unpopular opinions, man. I love it. I love it, guys. And I got another one coming. Unpopular Opinions Music Edition. Woo! But with my story times, I also did some unusual ones. I didn't want to just do positive stories, you know what I'm saying? I mean, I get it. People do those. That it's nothing wrong with that. I'm not knocking and I'm not against it at all. But I just say, I gotta talk about some of my failures, you know what I'm saying? Not just the positive. People always want to have this squeaky clean version of them, and I'm just like, nah, you know what I'm saying? Also, the unusual. When I do lives, that was something that took some time. People were wondering, like, yo, you need to do lives, and I'm like, I don't know, you know what I'm saying? It was a moment where it's like, is it really gonna work? Are people gonna really want to spend another, amount of time? I'm posting the video earlier that day. Then I got a live later on that day, but it was unusual, you know what I'm saying? Because I was able to kind of like figure out, like, okay, I do a video earlier up in the day, then I do a live later on that evening. And I was like, that worked, you know what I'm saying? Literally, it was a stretch, you know what I'm saying? Also, just having to understand, being comfortable with lives. If, you know what I'm saying? I know when I first started doing lives, I didn't have a big audience, you know what I'm saying? I had maybe 3 or 4 people, you know what I'm saying? I had some trolls too. Scared those people away that were trolls. But that's something I had to really ask myself, like, who would be willing to, you know what I'm saying? And also the unusual, asking other content creators that would, hit me up on Instagram, check out my content and be a solid supporter if you know what I'm saying, and really, comment on my stuff, you know what I'm saying? I know a lot of people, I don't ask much, I just ask for a comment and a like. You know what I'm saying? I'm not asking you to spill your life beans to me, you know what I'm saying? Nothing crazy, but if you relate to it, that's great. If you are like, wow, that really happened to you. Hey, look, or, oh, I really like that movie that you mentioned, you know what I'm saying? But yes, sometimes the unusual really does challenge you in life. And I think sometimes you have to be uncomfortable in order to grow. And a lot of us don't want to be uncomfortable. We want to stick to one setting, one thing, one mindset, one this, one that. And does it really, really help? Probably not. Let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? And that's where you have to stretch your how can I say this, elasticity, and figure it out. Like, okay, well, let's see how far I can stretch. I'm gonna stretch this out, try this out, stretch that, stretch this out, and be the rubber band. You know what I'm saying? You have to pull yourself, push and pull yourself into things sometimes that are not gonna always be comfortable, but the unusual does work. It's happened with me with this channel. A lot of people have asked me, how do you get your subs? Usually, most likely Instagram. Instagram is the place where I get most of my subs. Twitter is number 2. Number 3, Facebook. It's not the greatest place. I don't hate Facebook. I just don't like how some of the content creators are on there. That's just my opinion on it. I have a love-hate relationship with content creators on YouTube. I'm hurt. No, I'm messing with y'all. I'm not hurt, but it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But I got to keep it 100 with you guys. But I hope you guys learn from unusual and what unusual way has worked for you and made things successful for you. You tell me in the comments, guys. Your boy, Professor Charles, is live. And I have a live coming Sunday at 7 p.m., guys. So stay tuned. 7 p.m. Yes, sir. Have a great Friday, and I'm out.